And viewers, the political temperature in Delhi is rising sharply. In fact, in an unprecedented turn of events, Delhi government's officials literally declared the schemes announced by the Aam Aadmi Party to be implemented in Delhi and once they return to power as being fraudulent. A few days ago, AAP convener and Delhi Chief Minister Atishi was seen registering people for two of their schemes, the Mukhyamantri Mahila Samman Yojana, which promises 2,100 rupees to non-tax paying women, and the Sanjeevani Yojana, which offers free treatment to those over 60 in both government and private hospitals. And then a public notice was issued by the Department of Women and Child Development, declaring that no such scheme had been officially notified. The notice warned that the public should not engage with any private or political entities collecting forms for the scheme, labeling them as being fraudulent. This led to a massive war of words between the BJP, the Aam Aadmi Party, and even the Congress. Listen in.
नोटिस आज अखबारों में जारी हुए हैं वो पूरे तरह से गलत हैं, झूठे हैं और कुछ अफसरों पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने दबाव बनाकर ये गलत सूचना अखबार में छपवाई है। इन अफसरों के खिलाफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव कार्रवाई तो होगी ही। इन अफसरों ने जो ये गलत सूचना अखबार में छापी है, इनके खिलाफ पुलिस कार्रवाई भी की जाएगी।
तो जाहिर तौर पे ये चुनावी घोषणा है। चुनावी घोषणा के बेसिस पे जनता को भरोसा है, तो जनता को भरोसा है, जनता रजिस्टर कर रही है। जो लोग रजिस्टर कर रहे हैं उन लोगों को चुनाव के बाद हम अपने ये वाली वो दिलाएंगे, उनको ये बेनिफिट दिलाएंगे। इनका पूरा मकसद है कि जनता को 2100 रुपए की योजना का बेनिफिट ना मिले।
2100 रुपए की योजना और संजीवनी योजना फर्जीवाड़ा है। दिल्ली की जनता इस धोखे में ना रहे तो सीधा सीधा अरविंद केजरीवाल की कलई खोलता है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल सिर्फ झूठ बोलने के माहिर हैं, झूठा प्रचार करते हैं और दिल्ली की जनता को जैसे 10 साल ठगा है अब जाते जाते भी ठगना चाहते हैं। दिल्ली की सरकार का ये विज्ञापन सीधा सीधा दिल्ली की जनता को अपील है कि आप इनके सार्वजनिक झांसे में ना आए। ये डाटा इकट्ठा करके आपको लूटने का काम करेंगे, आपको ठगने का काम करेंगे। जैसे रोज हम साइबर क्राइम की बातें सुनते हैं, ये अरविंद केजरीवाल उसी दिशा में जा रहे हैं।
जब इन्होंने कहा था करीबन महीने भर 15-20 दिन पहले कि 1000 रुपया प्रति माह भेजेंगे, तब भी हमने इस पे सवाल उठाए थे। तो एक तरीके से आप समझ लीजिए ये फ्रॉड है। जो आप टेबलों पे महिलाओं को बुला बुलाकर उनसे दस्तखत करवा रहे हैं, ये मुझे लगता है कि आम आदमी पार्टी का चुनाव के लिए डेटा इकट्ठा करने का एक हथकंडा है।
Now the question is, who should Delhiites trust? But there's more to this Christmas clash in the national capital. Just hours after this controversy came a sensational cash for votes charge against the BJP. After alleging a conspiracy by the centre against Aam Aadmi Party, Delhi CM has accused the BJP of distributing cash to voters in Arvind Kejriwal's New Delhi constituency. Atishi claimed that the BJP was checking voter cards and distributing money to residents of the constituency from where Kejriwal contests elections. Atishi specifically pointed to BJP MP Pravesh Verma, alleging that he was caught distributing cash at his official residence, and she said that he should be arrested. In response, Pravesh Verma said that at least he's not distributing liquor. Listen in to another war of words playing out.
आज वहां पर 20 विंजर प्लेस प्रवेश वर्मा जी के घर के सामने कई टीवी चैनल्स ने, कई रिपोर्टर्स ने खुद अपने कैमरा पे कैप्चर किया कि उनके घर से 1100 रुपए कैश बांटे जा रहे थे। मैं इलेक्शन कमीशन को कहना चाहती हूं, अभी गिरफ्तार करिए प्रवेश वर्मा को।
मैं पिछले 11 दिन से जो देख रहा हूं यहाँ की महिलाओं का दुख, वो केजरीवाल जी पिछले 11 साल से नहीं देख पाए। जो हमारे वॉलेंटियर्स थे उन्होंने जगह जगह पे कैंप लगाना शुरू किया। मेरी लाडली माताओं बहनें वहाँ पर आई और हमने उनके फॉर्म भरे और हमने उनको ये सहायता राशि देनी शुरू करी। एक बात से मुझे खुशी है कि कम से कम मैं यहाँ पे शराब नहीं बांट रहा हूँ।
Let's take this across to our guest now. Joining us, Niyoma Gupta, Delhi BJP spokesperson. With us is Romesh Sabharwal, Congress leader. Joining us is JVC Shriram, political commentator. Advocate Anmol Pawar is an AAP spokesperson joining us. Anmol Pawar, let me come to you first. It's a rather unusual spectacle that you have the government issuing ads against claims made by the political leadership of the same government. it's a rather unusual spectacle that's playing out here in the national capital, because the question that is being posed by the BJP and by other political parties is that if this scheme has not been formalized, then why even collect registration forms or, engage in such kind of activity before it has been finalized?
Madhavji, we all know that the Arvind Kejriwal-led Aam Aadmi Party government promised to the women of Delhi that we will implement this Mahila Samman Yojana, offering 2,100 rupees per month to every woman of Delhi after we come in power for the fourth time. Although a cabinet note has been passed regarding 1,000 rupees per month, but after some requests were received and considering the inflation, we increased that 1,000 rupees amount to 2,100. And same goes for the Sanjeevani scheme, which offers free treatment in government and private hospitals to all the senior citizens above 60 years of age. That scheme will also be implemented after we form the government for the fourth time. And we never said that this scheme has been implemented. But the kind of massive support, the overwhelming support received by the Aam Aadmi Party, the more than 12.5
but if the scheme has not been launched, why are you asking people to, register, to get forms filled? If the scheme has not been launched, if it's to be done after you're elected, then surely you shouldn't be engaging in this kind of activity right now. Because that's only going to confuse people, isn't it?
Madhavji, people are not at all confused. People know that whatever Arvind Kejriwal ji promises, he fulfills it. We promised 24/7 electricity, we fulfilled it. We promised world-class education facilities, world-class healthcare facilities, mohalla clinics, free bus travel for the women, free pilgrimage for the senior citizens, and we fulfilled all the promises. And they have trust in...
Well, the BJP says that it's highly unusual that you have the government itself issuing ads against what its political leadership is claiming. But let me bring in Niyoma Gupta of the BJP. Niyoma Gupta, your response. We fulfill whatever we promise, and this is just part of that.
Good evening, Madhavji.
That's what I'm saying. Please respond.
All the panelists. So it has been, really long since anyone trusted what comes out of the mouths of the Aam Aadmi Party leaders mouth during the infinite number of press conferences and their promises. And over the years, there have been so many wrong and disapproved allegations and points which have been taken. It's, AAP is a party which epitomizes the story of the boy who cries out for the wolf. All talk, all drama, no proof whatsoever. Let's just take these two schemes into consideration. The newspaper today saw the publications of the two concerning notices by their own departments. So obviously there is, it's just a talk. There's no walk to their talk. There is no ratification of the notices which have been given. So I don't know how they've come into it. We all need answers under this. And under the authority and department, AAP is authorizing random people to collect personal information about all these people. It just doesn't make sense. When Mr. Amol said that they have committed to all that they've done, what happened to Punjab? You did the similar scheme in Punjab just very recently. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, they had asked for 1,000 rupees during the last election. Not 1 rupee has been given. In fact, they even held a sammelan in which they apologized and said that 1,000 rupees will become 1,100 rupees. Nobody saw the 1,000 rupees, so the question of 1,100 rupees cannot come.
Okay,
I'd just like to raise
that's a pertinent question.
Point.
I want Anmol to respond to that. Because if you are saying, one second, you made an important point. If in Punjab you have made the same promise and not implemented it, how do people know you'll implement it in Delhi? That's a question that she's asking you, Anmol. Respond.
Madhavji, you raised two questions. First is that the department issued a notice against the government. It is correct, but it is under the pressure of Bharatiya Janata Party that some officials have issued this notice and against whom appropriate action will be taken in accordance with law.
So you don't have control over your own officers then, sir? Is that what you're suggesting?
Madhavji, it is very evident that some of the officials work at the behest of Bharatiya Janata Party, and we have been dealing it since a long time, but we have ensured that people of Delhi does not suffer.
There's an issue of services, but this is unusual that entire ads are issued against the political leadership. But be that as it may, answer the question on Punjab, sir, that is more pertinent. Several years that the government has been in Punjab, why has it not been implemented there?
Madhavji, it has been 2 years that we are in government in Punjab, and we have fulfilled the promises of providing free electricity. More than 1,000 mohalla clinics have been made. And as far as this promise is concerned, we will certainly fulfill it. People of Punjab have given us 5 years. And within that 5 years, as promised...
So you're saying you wait a few more years? The 2 years that you were in power, what about that?
See, governance is work in progress. You cannot say that all the schemes and all the things should happen on a single day.
Okay.
It will take some time.
2 years is
There
a
are
fairly long
policies-
time. I think 2 years is a very long time, and promises are generally made for implementation right after being elected to power. But Neoma Gupta, we have implemented several of our promises. Please wait a little longer. We will implement this also. That's what Anmol seems to be suggesting.
You know, and to be honest, as he's saying that the officers are going to be responsible because of the central government and stuff like that. Of course, you will say that the officers responsible acted under pressure because it's your only defense whenever the lies are called out. So once again, I actually implore you, please prove this. In fact, when you see the whole history and geography of this party, in 2019, allegations were made against BJP for the voter list manipulation. The result was the court found nothing prima facie. In fact, in the defamatory, in fact, the case was dismissed. What promises have you honored in Delhi? Look at the conditions of the road. Look at the condition. Look at the pollution. I don't want to check the AQI right now because I know it's going to be pathetic. What have you done when it comes to the garbage system? What have you done when it comes to the roads? So please walk your talk and honor your responsibility. And don't. This is a chunav ka khel you do, because look at the timing. When you've been in power all these many years, why have you come at the nth minute when the elections are right on our head and then said that you're going to give 1,000 rupees or 2,100 to the women? The whole timing is it's so wrong. It's so wrong because we know you're not going to honor it.
All right, let me bring in some of our other panelists as well. JVC Sriram, your response to Anmol Pawar, who in fact says that we have a track record of implementing our promises, not just in Delhi but also in Punjab, and it will be done in this case as well, whatever the departments may be saying.
Good evening, Madhav. Merry Christmas to you and the panelists and the viewers too. My 7 cents, I call it a 7 cents to AAP. Model code of conduct is not in force right now. What is stopping AAP from giving the first installment of 1,000 rupees or even 2,100 rupees immediately? If they say that Lieutenant Governor is the reason, then why don't they issue it in Punjab? In Punjab, it is 33 months since AAP came to power, not 1 day or 2 days. And number 3, why can't they announce Sanjeevani scheme officially now? A gazette can be passed. After 10 years of ruling Delhi, now he is promising 24 hours Sudh Pani. Is he acknowledging and accepting the failure? Forget about London, Washington and Paris. Civic infra in Delhi is worse than most cities. MCD in Delhi is ranked at 90 amongst the local bodies, which are 445 in this country. I'm talking about number 90 rank. Where are the 1,000 guards, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal? Where are the 1,000 guards? The Aam Aadmi spokesperson needs to answer that. We saw it in Chhat Puja, what happened. Even if you go near that place, you will get infection. You can fool people once. You can fool people twice. You cannot fool people thrice. And that is what is written largely in the face of the Delhi people. And AAP realizes that fact, and hence they are desperate and coming out with promises which they would never, never, never implement.
Respond to that, Anmol, because your own track record of implementation is being questioned here. Yeah.
Madhav G, in 2015, in 2020, we saw that people trusted in the Aam Aadmi Party government. That is why they gave a brute majority to us. And it is a fact that in the last 10 years, the kind of work which the Aam Aadmi Party has done, it has never been done by any other government in last 75 years. The Bharatiya Janata Party has governments in more than 22 states. They have failed to provide even basic amenities of life. Bijli, pani, shiksha, swasth bhi nahi de paaye. And today they have accepted their defeat, because we saw that how the former member of parliament, Mr. Pravesh Verma, he was seen distributing 1,100 rupees. Where is ED? Where is CBI?
Okay.
Why are they not investigating? Where is Delhi police? Look at the video. Look at the video.
So what about the promises that were made post-COVID? Auto drivers, others were all promised. There were many promises unfulfilled, but since you've taken the name of Pravesh Verma, I'm going to ask Neoma Gupta to respond to you. Coming to you, Romesh, in just a minute.
Yeah. So just to tell you, Pravesh Verma, outside his capacity as a BJP Karyakarta, runs an organization called the Rashtriya Swabhiman, which does charitable work in and around Delhi for multiple people who are less fortunate and people in need. Go ahead and speak to the people from his constituency or areas, people who have benefited from his charity and social service. They will tell you the difference between karenge or kar rahe hain. This is from his own charitable trust, which was started by his late father. Please feel free to investigate into this. In fact, I would love for you to investigate into this because you will have all answers in black and white.
Okay.
I have one question to you, which is very, very important. How are you planning to financially viably sustain this program?
Okay. Ramesh
Because from the
Sabarwal,
Delhi
that's a pertinent question. I want Ramesh to come in on this. Ramesh, are these promises financially viable? Can a state like Delhi be able to sustain such a huge promise that is made to a large swath, a large section of the voters of Delhi? Ramesh.
Madhav, the trend is started very bad, the people like me, I'm feeling what's happening in my country. The women, the widows are more important. The aged women are more important who have no husband, who are physically disabled. This government of Kejriwal, our party, they have not given their pension. They suffered too much. These people are all talking on Android technology. I want to ask you, Amol, कहाँ फ्री इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है भाई दिल्ली के अंदर? केजरीवाल का बाप पैसे दे रहा है, केजरीवाल का बैंक पैसे दे रहा है.
Please, control your language, Mr. Ramesh. This is not correct. No. I cannot allow this. No party can start, calling names or abusing. Please keep your mind your language and speak, Ramesh.
Okay. His father is not paying the bill. He is not paying the bill. My submission that where is the free electricity? I am saying in Delhi, there is no free electricity. It's a subsidized electricity. 200 unit. You are diverting the tax of mine, which I paid from my childhood, and by paying the fees to the school. That you people are misusing at the cost of the hospital, at the cost of the school and college. How many schools you have opened? How many colleges you have opened in Delhi? Tell me frankly. You both बेवकूफ बनाते हो आप लोग एंड्रॉइड टेक्नोलॉजी को, और बीजेपी भी ये शर्म आनी चाहिए. ये 1100 रुपए बांटने की जो चाल है. लास्ट ईयर सेम वीक में माधव, व्हेन आई फॉट अगेंस्ट केजरीवाल, यूफोरिया बैंड लाए थे लंदन से. पूरे कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में इन्होंने यूफोरिया बैंड लंदन से लाकर बजाया, लोगों को फ्री खाना खिलाया. ये ब्राइब देते हैं, इनको शर्म आनी चाहिए. इन्होंने दिल्ली की पॉलिटिक्स को, दिल्ली स्टेट को इतना बड़ा धोखा दिया है, लोगों को लालच दे देकर, मिसगाइड कर मिसलीड कर और दिल्ली की जनता को.
Unfortunately, we're completely out of time on this debate. We'll have to leave it there. Neoma Gupta, Devasi Sriram, Ramesh Sabarwal, Advocate Amol Pawar. Certainly, of course, this is going to be one of the big issues in the run-up to these polls because clearly the charges on all sides appear to be quite serious. We'll have to see really how things play out as far as the voters of Delhi are concerned. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.